and they don't have money, they are poor family. She doesn't even have money to feed herself, to even get milk to feed the baby. So when they came and they are asking about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's family, who is the father? If we look after Rasulullah, who is going to pay us? They say Rasulullah has lost his dad. By then he wasn't Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No one knew. Some of them don't know. They don't know. They just think he's an orphan. So all of them left Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even Sayyidatuna Haleema Sayyida radiallahu ta'ala anha, she also left Rasulullah to go and look for a wealthy baby from the wealthy family. So when she went all round, the other women have already taken all the children, all the babies, left Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then when they are about to go home, they got to a junction, and then Sayyidatuna Haleema said to her, why don't we just go and take this orphan? Because we can't just go home like that without taking any baby. We should just go and take that orphan. And then the husband said, yes, let's take him. Maybe through his blessing, Allah is going to bless us. Subhanallah. They don't even know who he is or who he was. They went back to the house of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They said to them, we want to take this orphan. And Sayyidatuna Amina alayhi salatu wassalam, she is willing to give Rasulullah to the Banu Sa'd people because they have high reputation of taking care of children. So they decided for 2 years, and they gave Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Sayyidatuna Haleema radiallahu ta'ala anha. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the narration, he was 8 days old when they gave him to Sayyidatuna Haleema. Subhanallah. 8 days, and they gave it to Sayyidatuna Haleema. The camel that she was sitting on, because they don't have money, it was very weak, skinny, and it doesn't have life anymore. But subhanallah, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam went with them, when they took Rasulullah, now they are on their way going back to Banu Sa'd tribe. When they are on their way going, wallahi, something miraculous happened. Sayyidatuna Haleema was saying, the moment they are on their way going with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this camel started growing, and then it becomes strong and back to life. And she also gained more energy to even feed the baby that she's with by the blessing of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wallahi, if you know Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then whatever you have, if they say give it in the way of Rasulullah, you're going to give it. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam swore by 3 things. He said, I swear by Allah, whoever gave in the way of Allah, his wealth will never decrease, but it's going to increase. Whoever look after an orphan, Allah is going to bless the person. Look, Sayyidatuna Haleema Sayyida, she thought she's just going to take an orphan, but that's the khayru khalqillah. Somebody that Allah said to him, if not because of you, I wouldn't have created any creation. But look where she is now. People neglected him because he's an orphan. And Sayyidatuna Haleema radiallahu ta'ala anha took him. When they were going back home, the strongest or the people that took wealthy babies from other family, this camel came and overtook them, and people were surprised. Is it not this weak camel that we left? Wallahi, this is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This camel, some narration says a donkey. Wallahi, the moment Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sat on it, wallahi, angels are with him. Because Rasulullah, since he was born, he never walked alone. He never walked alone. Everything everything that he does, there is protectors all over him. So they went to this village that Sayyidatuna Haleema Sayyida came from, and then all animals, they started getting more food, more than the other people's animals. Till the others saying that push your animals to go and mingle with Sayyidatuna Haleema's animals so that they can also get big and get more food. But wallahi, they don't get food. It's only the animals of Sayyidatuna Haleema that's getting food, and every day they are growing. Till Sayyidatuna Haleema herself started to see the miracle of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he is in your house, wallahi, everything is under the control of Allah. Because imagine somebody you love most, wherever the person is, wallahi, your mind is with that person. That's why one day there was one Sahaba, he came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, Ya Rasulullah, mata sa'a. When is all this Yawm al-Qiyamah you're talking about? When is it going to happen? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked him, what have you prepared for this day that you're asking about Yawm al-Qiyamah? He said, Ya Rasulullah, I know I didn't pray as I have to. I know I didn't fast how Allah asked me to fast. But I know only one thing, that one I know, I'm sure about that. Rasulullah asked him, what is that? He said, I know, wallahi, I love you, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, MashaAllah, that's true. Al-maru ma man ahabba. Every man is going to be with his beloved Yawm al-Qiyamah. And the Sahabas were saying that was the day they were jubilating more than ever, because they knew that they love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If Rasulullah gave them this assurance, alhamdulillah, they know Yawm al-Qiyamah, they're going to be with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Sayyidatuna Haleema, as I said, the way they met Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he started these miracles with them. Alhamdulillah, when they're going back, she saw a lot of things. As I explained, she started breastfeeding the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Look at this noble woman. Wallahi, Muslims, we need to know and respect this woman, Sayyidatuna Haleema, because she breastfed Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam from 8 days of his life till Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam became 2 years. That was the agreement between her and Sayyidatuna Amina. So when the 2 years came, she went back and said to Sayyidatuna Amina alayhi salatu wasalam, wallahi, this is the agreement between me and you, but I want you to increase another contract, because wallahi, this baby is a blessing from Allah. And Sayyidatuna Amina, some of the narration said she accepted for another 2 years. So she took Rasulullah back with her, and then when she went back, but before that, she got a daughter, 5 years old, when she brought Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This daughter was called Haleema. Haleema was 5 years, and then she became also the foster sister to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this young boy, who is days old, his name was Abdullah. So Haleema and Abdullah became sister and brother to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam loves them very, very much, because he is proud to call Sayyidatuna Haleema as mother. This is Islam. The day that Rasulullah was breastfed from Sayyidatuna Haleema, there is no marriage between him and Haleema anymore. They become one, because they breastfed from the same mother. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam grew up, and he never forgets Sayyidatuna Haleema. He never forgets her. Because how can he forget Sayyidatuna Haleema? That's his mother, because he lived with Sayyidatuna Haleema more than his mother. Because the narration says, when she brought him back 4 years, when he was 4, now the mom, Sayyidatuna Amina, took Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Medina, where a family, his uncles were in Medina. So when they are coming back from Medina, that's when she passed away. So you see, all his young age, he lived with Sayyidatuna Haleema to Sayyida. May Allah be pleased with her for the good job that she did for our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then the mom passed away. He became under the protection of Abu Talib. Abu Talib, who took over. So from Sayyidatuna Haleema to Sayyidatuna Amina to Abu Talib. That's how it worked. So life continued till one day there was a tribal war between the Medina people. That's the Battle of Hunayn. This Battle of Hunayn, there's family of Sayyidatuna Haleema part of these captives after the war. The Muslims, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam captured them as captives. So what happened when they were locked somewhere, and then one woman, the narration said she was in her sisters, started shouting, "I am the sister of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that you claim. I am the sister." And the companions thinking, what is she talking about? How can she be the sister of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? She was claiming, shouting, "Tell Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his sister is here." Then the news got to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Let her come." When she came, she said, "Ya Rasulullah, you forgot about me. I'm your sister." He said, "Who are you?" She said, "I'm Shamima." Shamima. And she said, "I want you to remember, you gave me a bite when you were young on my shoulder." She showed it to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wallahi, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam he cried, crying. He took his shawl, the one that would be here. Wallahi, he put it down and he asked her to come and sit closer to him. And he said to them, "I swear by Allah, she's my foster sister, because we breastfed from the same mother." Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from that day, how he treated Shamima, to rule that, he let Shamima go, because she said, "You can't be part of the captives. You are my sister. You go back to your land." After that, 15 great people came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They said to him with soft words, "Ya Rasulullah, these people that you captured to be your captives, they are Banu Sa'd, the family of Sayyidatuna Haleema to Sayyida. So are you going to keep the people of your foster mother?" Wallahi, the narration said Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was touched with these words that they said. They said a lot of good words, and then he said all the 6,000 people that they've captured, all of them, they should be freed and go because of Sayyidatuna Haleema to Sayyida. So you see, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is someone who never forgets. No matter how little good you do to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah will pay you, and Rasulullah will never forget. These are the people we are saying. If you talking about Sayyidatuna Haleema to Sayyida, people don't know, and then they will talk something that they don't even know. Someone who breastfed Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, do you think she will go to Jannah or not? Even if she didn't accept Islam, do you think she will go to Jannah or not? Subhanallah. Jannah is there because of who? Well, it's because the owner of Jannah is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So people, we should be careful when we're talking about some of the Sahabas, because the good things that they did to Rasulullah, as we spoke last week about Zul Nurayn, that's Sayyidina Usman, radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Sayyidina Usman, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave him Sayyidatuna Ruqayya to marry. when she passed away, he gave Kulsum again. That's why they call him Zunurain, the possessor of two lights. And in some narration, Rasulullah says, I wish I have another baby girl, I would have added to Sayyidina Usman radiallahu ta'ala anhu. But today, some of the Muslims will talk a lot of things, negative things about Sayyidina Usman. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah has mentioned in the Quran as Nur. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is light. Anything that comes of light is light. So whoever touches that, anything that comes from Rasulullah, he also become light. That's why Rasulullah calling Sayyidina Usman Zunurain, the possessor of two lights. Because two lights came from Rasulullah to him. Someone will sit down and say, he's not a good Muslim, Yawm al-Qiyamah is not going to Jannah. And then the Jannah belongs to them. Because they fought very well for Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They fought all their life. They are those Rasulullah, when these ideas came, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى أكون أحب إليه من ماله وولده والناس أجمعين. None of you iman is not going to be complete unless you love me, Rasulullah, more than yourself, more than your parents, more than your children, more than your wealth, okay, more than the whole world. If you don't love me, Rasulullah, more than all that, Allah, your iman is not complete. These people accepted, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam give them the bushara. They are part of Ashara Mubashirin bil Jannah. Those who Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam give them the good news, they will go to Jannah before they even pass away. Before they even pass away, because they are also human beings. They will commit some mistakes. If that's how we take it, yeah, they are human beings. They are not masumin. Those who doesn't commit any sin. Allah created them, and they are the most beloved to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wallahi, no matter who you are, if these four khulafa came and they're in front of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, do you think Rasulullah would choose you and leave them? Sayyidina Abu Bakr, he played his part in the religion of Allah. Sayyidina Umar, he played his part. Sayyidina Usman, he played his part. Sayyidina Ali ibn Abi Talib, all of them, RadiAlllah ta'ala anhum ajma'in, they played their part for we to get this religion so easy today. So we're not going to forget. I thank Hajj when he brought Sayyidatuna Haleema in this session as we spoke. She is a foster mother to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Do you think when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam praying, he's not going to pray for Sayyidatuna Haleema? He's praying to Sayyidatuna Haleema alayhi salatu wassalam. And when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam became part of this family, there was one day something happened. A lion, this is a narration that happened when he was with Sayyidatuna Haleema. It's like a lion or a beast came out, people were running, scared of this beast. He was with Shamima, that's some of the narration with Shamima. And then people were running away, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam at this age, that young age, he went to this beast and hold the ear of this beast and spoke in the ear, and this beast went back running. Before this beast went, Shamima went and called Sayyidatuna Haleema. Said, look at what's happening. People were running, but Rasulullah is going towards that beast. When she came, she saw the beast going. She asked Rasulullah, what happened? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to Sayyidatuna Haleema, I said to this beast, didn't you know that I am the Afdal Khalqillah? I am the most beloved of Allah, and I am the Rasulullah. Why is he coming where I was? He shouldn't come here. And the beast obeyed and ran away. So from there, Sayyidatuna Haleema started seeing miracles that she can't even imagine about it. That's why when she renewed the contract, when it's about that 4 years, she and husband, they were rushing to take him back, because what they were seeing is beyond imagination. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, wallahi, brothers and sisters, if you don't love Rasulullah more than yourself, wallahi, your iman is not complete. But that's what we say today. If Allah should judge according to this hadith, who is a mu'min? Is there any mu'min in the world? If Allah should judge this, okay, today I'm weighing all the mu'mins in the world, but I'm going to judge according to this hadith. I want to see who loved Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than himself, more than his mother, more than his wife, more than his children, more than his work, more than his money. I want to see that person, then I guarantee he's a mu'min. Who is coming out? Wallahi, to this world, whoever shows love to Rasulullah and Allah, doing the work of Allah, he is the one people will be messing around with. It's how he doesn't know what he's doing every time he's in the mosque. Where does he want the person to be? Because that's the house of Allah. At the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when there is any problem, when there is any calamity, people run towards the mosque. Because Allah said, وَأَنَّ الْمَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ فَلَا تَدْعُوا مَعَ اللَّهِ. Don't even mention, don't even worship anyone's name in the mosque of Allah. So today, because we don't have that iman, wallahi, a lot of Muslims, when we have problem, we leave the house of Allah, going out to look for solution. Where is Allah? وَمَنْ يَتَّوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ. Whoever rely on Allah, for who has Allah is sufficient for the person. But where are the Muslims? When there is any trouble, we run away from the mosque. We think we're going to see someone to help you. Allah is sufficient for us. That's what we have. There is a time they're going for a battle. What did Allah say to the Muslims? He said to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, let the Muslims gather together. No one should leave any space, and then start praising Allah. Praise Allah, and you see, wallahi, the enemies will start running away. Because the enemies get confused. Why is it they come together and they will say, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha, wallahi, they run away. Because of Allah. There is power in La ilaha illallah. People don't know the meaning of La ilaha illallah. That's why they just ignore the word La ilaha illallah. Why is it that Allah chose La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? There's a narration when Abu Bashar, the father of all human beings, Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, when Allah created him, when he raised his head, he saw under the throne of Allah, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Who is this Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? But when Allah gave the orders for Sayyidina Adam not to go closer to that tree, he went closer to the tree with his wife, and Allah brought them down. When he was asking for forgiveness, this is hadith, some ulama say it's not authentic, but we, wallah, we believe in Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So Rasulullah was saying this hadith. Adam alayhi salatu wasalam was asking Allah for forgiveness for years. Allah didn't even turn to look at Adam. Till one day when he said, Ya Allah, اغفرلي ببركة سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Ya Allah, forgive me by the barakah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And then Allah said to ask him, the moment he said Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Allah just turned to him and said, where did you see the name Muhammad? And he said, Ya Allah, when you created me, when I raised my head, the first thing I saw was La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Then my heart told me that there is somebody you love more than anybody. This Muhammad, if you don't love him, you will never want to join his name to your name. Today, if you want to become a Muslim, you have to say Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. If we do salat, we say Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. It came to a point, wallahi, if you pray and you in your atayyat, you don't do Durud Sharif to Rasulullah, Allah said, pack your salat, take it, I don't want it. Because he is the solution. Without the Durud Sharif, the whole salat that we do, Allah said, I don't want it. So, who is Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam? That's why we're talking about Sayyidatuna Haleema, because she is the one who took care of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than his mother. As we said, 4 years with him. When he came back to Sayyidatuna Amina, from journey to Medina, back home to Makkah, she passed away. So that's who Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is. That's what happened to him. Wallahi, sometimes something will happen to you, but it's higher. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he never saw his dad. His mom, some narration, 6 years, she passed away. That's Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But all of us here, some of us, we see our parents, some of them are even alive. Our mothers, they are still alive. But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, look, the position is playing in the religion of Allah. But this all that Allah has made it happen to him. All his male children, they passed away while he was alive. His children, all his children even passed away, left with Sayyidatuna Fatima alayhi salatu wassalam. She was the one who remained and passed away 6 months after he also died. So, taking care of orphans, wallahi, is a blessing, but we don't know. So don't underrate orphan, because our prophet is an orphan. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam one day he was giving a sermon. He said, "Whoever take care of orphan is going to be with me like this in Jannah." He was showing his fingers like this. Wallahi, that person and me, we're going to be like this in Jannah if you take care of an orphan. That's why Quran said, فَأَمَّا الْيَتِيمَ فَلَا تَقْهَرْ. Yatima, the orphans, فَلَا تَقْهَرْ. Don't be harsh on the orphans. وَأَمَّا السَّائِلَ فَلَا تَنْهَرْ. And those who ask in the way of Allah, they beg for help to eat in the way of Allah. فَلَا تَنْهَرْ. Don't refuse them. Today, that's what's happening in the world. How many people taking care of an orphans? Wallahi, sometimes, if you want to see how painful it is, look at somebody in our community. We got people like that. Their dad passed away. He left young children. Wallahi, always I see them. Wallahi, I cry inside. Because when we see those of us, we are there for our children. If we do something for the children, I always look at their face. Wallahi, that's where I realize the power of what Rasulullah says. You buy good things, you give it to your child. Who is there to buy it for them? Wallahi, it's a big question. This is the religion of Allah. لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب أخيه ما يحب لنفسه. One of the hadiths also said, none of you, your iman is going to be complete till you love your fellow brother the way that you love your own self. So today, how many people left their children, orphans on the street? Muslims, what are we doing? Have we built a house for orphanages to take care of them? We don't do that. Some of us don't do that. Some of us, Allah bless us with money, but we don't take care of orphans. What did Allah said in Surah Al-Fajr? فَأَمَّا الْإِنسَانِ إِذَا مَبْتَلَاهُ رَبُّهُ فَأَكْرَمَهُ وَنَعَمَهُ فَيَقُولُ رَبِّي أَكْرَمَنِ وَأَمَّا إِذَا مَبْتَلَاهُ فَقَدَّرَ عَلَيْهِ رِزْقَهُ فَيَقُولُ رَبِّي أَعَانِنِ. When Allah tests the person now, that's the second ayah. Test, مَبْتَلَاهُ, Allah is testing your iman. And all your wealth, let everything that you are getting starting to go down. You say, فَيَقُولُ رَبِّي أَعَانِنِ. My Lord has indeed humiliated me. Allah said, كَلَّا بَلْ لَا تُكْرِمُونَ الْيَتِيمِ. Yes, I did that because you don't respect the orphans. بَلْ لَا تُكْرِمُونَ الْيَتِيمِ وَلَا تَحَادُونَ عَلَى طَعَامِ الْمِسْكِينِ. Because you don't pay attention the food of the poor people. Allah bless you, you don't give the yatim, the orphans, what they have to. You don't give them, you have the money. The poor people, you don't support them in the way of Allah. Allah said, you see, now I test you to see Because these two things, the poor people and the orphans, wallahi, if you look after them, your blessing will never end in the world. But these are the two categories of people that we overlook every day. So inshallah, may Allah give us the iman to look after these people. May Allah let us to know them. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, even in the madrasa, where you do madrasa, if there is an orphan in the madrasa, wallahi, or anytime the person comes to the madrasa, the whole madrasa, Allah will assign an angel for the madrasa to be on the wing of that angel because of an orphan. So may Allah bless all the orphans in the world. May Allah give us the ability to look after them, inshallah. So I think I will stop here, and then who have any question regarding Sayyidatuna Haleema RadiAlllah ta'ala Anha, so that we can talk, or whoever have any contribution towards this topic, Sayyidatuna Haleema, inshallah we can talk together, inshallah. So who have any question regarding Sayyidatuna Haleema to Sadia? Yes, my boy. Someone asked that if Sayyidatuna Haleema accepted Islam before she passed away. Yeah, there are two narrations about this. Some people said she accepted Islam. Some said no, she didn't accept Islam. But a daughter, Shamima, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam freed her from the captives, she later came back to Medina and accepted Islam before she passed away. So up to today, near Taif, the building, the house of Sayyidatuna Haleema is still there. They are showing to people, this is the house of Sayyidatuna Haleema, where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was, where they fostered him when he was a baby. As we said, he was 8 days old when they gave it to Sayyidatuna Haleema. So may Allah bless her for the good work she did for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And all that happened. The women that didn't accept Rasulullah because he's an orphan, because Allah doesn't want them to be the foster mothers of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah wants to tell us, don't underrate any poor person you see on the road. Look, they were poor people, but Allah reserved Rasulullah for them to be the richest people in the world. So that's how it works. Wallahi, when you see you are going poorer, look for orphans. Help them. Wallahi, within some couple of days, Allah will raise you up. Because there is power in orphans. So may Allah help all of us, inshallah. Any question? Right. So we pray.
There's no talk next week. And the next series of talks, we'll have to sort them out.
No.
Because we finished.
Yeah. Inshallah, we thanking Allah for the series of what we agreed. Alhamdulillah, today we came to the end of the series. But Alhamdulillah, some brothers and sisters also suggested some topics that inshallah, a couple of weeks from next week going, Aj will let us know when we're going to start another series, inshallah. And then we have to get some time to talk about what are a lot of things that matters in Islam. Al-Misal, brothers and sisters, we should know the Faraid al-Wudu, Faraid al-Salat, all these we remind ourselves because it's also important in the deen. Inshallah, everything will be okay by the help of Allah. So by a couple of the weeks, maybe from next week, I will be expecting you to see the topics that we're going to do and when we're going to start it again, inshallah.
The one that you just mentioned now, the prayer and the wudu, that talk happens on a Sunday.
Oh yeah, by is it Imam Abbas, inshallah. Naam, inshallah, because that's very important in Islam. So please, when we have time, we have to join these lectures on Sundays because we have to know much about our prayers, what invalidates prayers, what invalidates wudu, All this so that we know, inshallah. May Allah help all the sheikhs that come here and educate people on Islam. All our imams, may Allah bless them. As we are praying for you, may Allah continue to bless you. May Allah bless you and your family, the ability, the energy you got for this mosque and the community. May Allah increase you. May Allah increase you. Whatever you're doing, may Allah let it be sadaqatul jariyah for you and your family. All of us, we need something between us and Allah. Whatever you are in need between you and Allah, may Allah make it easy for you. May Allah make it easy for you. Good health, we ask in Allah, may Allah give you good health and long life. All of us and the elders of this mosque, everybody who come to this mosque, may Allah bless all of them. May Allah bless all of us. May Allah bless all of us. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكن من الخاسرين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت ورحمت وباركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد صلاة تنجينا بها من جميع الأهوال والآفات وتقضي لنا بها من جميع الحاجات وتطهرنا بها من جميع السيئات وترفعنا بها عندك على الدرجات وتبلغنا بها أقصى الغايات من جميع الخيرات في الآيات وبعد الممات إنك على كل شيء قدير وبالإجابة الجدير يا ذا الجلال والإكرام اللهم يا رب بالذات وبالصفات فقل لنا في سائر حالاتي ثبت قلوبنا على الإيمان والتادنا لأمر الإحسان انظر إلينا وانصر الذين هد حقوقنا والدينا وهب لنا ذرية مباركة تكون لله بلا مشاركة واجزي لكل من إلينا حسنة وجازي عنا جزاء الحسنة بالمصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم شفيع يوم المحشر خير الورى من كالأبي بالكوثر عليه صلى ربنا وسلم وفعل بالخير لنا وعمما إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما آمين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين صلوا على النبي